Let's see. Welcome once again to Sin Bin Stream. Tonight in the second game of our NHL hockey doubleheader, we have the Minnesota Wild in Los Angeles taking on the Los Angeles Kings. Saturday night, same two teams in LA. Kings won in a shootout 4-3. 5-4. The first two games of the season series went to a shootout. Minnesota won, at home, game one on October 13th. They won 4-3 in a shootout. And then LA just won Saturday night, January 3rd, 5-4 in a shootout. Now, tonight is the third and final game of the season series in LA. All right, audio is good. Thanks for being here. Hope you're having a great Monday. Don't know who the goalies are. I didn't see this pregame. Got a couple votes for the Kings. All right. Well, we might be delayed. Looks like we got some sort of ceremony for the Kings. Not sure for who. Oh, probably for Bob Pulford. Ah, okay. That's right. Did he play for the Kings? Yeah, it looks like it. They're honoring... Oh, Gustafsson. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Michael. They're honoring Bob Pulford right now. I would assume he was 89. He was 1936 to today, or this year. Former Maple Leaf and I guess King. Looks like we're about to do the anthems. All right, so Gustafsson. Oh, that's right. Wallstead played Saturday. Yeah, it was Wallstead Kemper. Kemper was a big reason the Kings won. All right, so Gustafsson is 14, 8 and 4, 245 goals against, 912 save percentage, 3 shutouts. It looks like they have a pretty good rotation though. Not sure if it'll be Forsberg tonight or not. I think Kemper just came back recently. But hello, Michael, and thank you. All right, we're doing the anthems, or I should say anthem. We got both U.S. teams. All right. Let's make sure. Okay. Whoops, I gotta mute that so I can get the goal horn and not have an echo. There we go. All right, almost done with the anthem. Kings wearing black, assuming the Wild are wearing white. So we get a look at Drew Doughty during the anthem. Check the other scores. Kraken 1, Flames 1, 15-15 to go in second. That game started like an hour ago. We are set. It will be Kemper again in net tonight. Again, I believe he just came back. And Gustafsson. 7-0-1 in his last 8 starts for the Wild. Gustafsson, number 32. Kemper, number 35. Forsberg is the backup for LA. Wallstedt, the backup for the Wild, and we should be just about set for the center ice face-off. Historically, they never play well in LA year after year. Yeah. But the Kings have been terrible at home this year, so it's anybody's game. Wild have been playing much better as of late, too. And again, they only lost in a shootout. All right, face-off, Wild control it. Again, they're in white going left to right. LaFerriere steals it. Kings in black going right to left. Spurgeon takes a hit from Kempe in the far corner. Puck steered aside behind the net by Gustafsson. Back to the blue line. Shot didn't get through. Deflected by Boldy towards the net, and it's frozen by Gustafsson. No shots. 19:34 to go in the first period. All right. What the heck? All right. Come on. Near circle draw. Anytime they want to get set. LaFerriere. No, Turcotte wins the draw. Kuzmenko in the near corner. Back to the blue line. Backhander in. Near corner. Kings. That is Fiala. He loses it. The Wild skated out to the red line. Dumped in by Hinostroza. He takes it to the far circle. Stolen by the Kings. Fiala off the near boards. Kuzmenko to Clark. Clark to the far circle. A shot deflected just wide. Wild play it off the near boards. Up and out to the near side. And sent out by the Kings. Turcotte cross-ice pass. Kings take it to the far circle. Kuzmenko back to the blue line to Drew Doughty. Shot by Byfield. Blocked. He tried to center to Fiala. Quinn Hughes up the near boards to the red line. Dumps it in. And taken behind the net by Doughty. 18.5 to go. Opening period. No shots on goal. Up ahead by the Kings. Armia in the far corner. Byfield as well. Armia falls down. Byfield wrap around loose through the crease into the far boards. And the Wild make a pass to the red line. Kaprizov loses it. And going the other way again. Now the Wild sent it, but Anderson sends it behind the net. Wild steal it, get a shot on goal. Rebound to the far boards. Blue line keeper. Long shot. Actually off the back of the net. Off the boards in the back of the net. Kaprizov at the blue line. Harassed by Anderson. Drop pass blocked. The big guys out there. Hellenius sent ahead and taken behind their own net. That's, who is that? Kiersted? I don't remember him. Kiersted. I don't remember him from Saturday. Pass ahead. Misplayed. Cece couldn't get it out. The Wild have it in the far corner. Foligno takes a hit. And sent around by the Wild to the near corner. They gave Minnesota a shot, I thought. All right, under 17 to go, opening period. Back to the blue line. Sent into the near corner. And pass to the blue line. A shot by Spurgeon is just wide into the near corner. And hey, Rosman, welcome. Sent up by the Kings, but Faber backhands it. Dumoulin takes it behind his net. For some reason, I confuse 5 and 2 all the time. Dumped in by Kempe. Behind the net, Kempe gets to it first. Played to the near boards by the Wild. Not out. Edmondson's shot, I think, was on target. Yep. Eriksson Ek drop pass. Faber's shot might have been a save or a block. Sent out by the Kings. Faber passes by the benches, dumped in by the Wild. Kopitar to the near board, sent out by the Kings. LaFerriere loses it. Eriksson Ek. Oh, he gets it stolen. Kopitar in the near circle takes it around the net to the far circle. Blue line keeper Clark. Pass to LaFerriere. That's blocked. Shot was wide of the target. Anderson tries to keep it in. Near corner. Boldy has it. He passes it. And the Wild get it to the red line. Clark there. Both teams getting changes. Dumped in by the Kings. Touched up behind the net by Gustafsson. Sent up the near boards. Cross-ice pass over the red line. Wild with the puck in the far circle. Puck is loose into the near circle. Fiala had it. Still has it. He gets it stolen. And the Wild have it in the far boards. Far corner is a great steal by Tarasenko. But nothing doing for Hartman. The Kings send it into the far corner. Middleton trying to dig it out. Now Hinostroza with a pass. And the Wild will regroup. I think that's, Brodin. Now up by Quinn Hughes. Stolen. Kings going the other way. Armia, near circle, drop pass. Byfield, down low. Armia, side of the net. No good. Into the... behind the net again. A wraparound gets through to the far boards. Man, the Kings right outside the crease cannot score. And sent ahead by the Wild into the far circle. That is Urov. Now taken behind the net by the Wild. I think that's... Who is that? Was that... No, yeah, that was Kaprizov. They send it around to the far corner. And... Who was that? Fogel, I think, got it out, but the Wild already skated it in. Kaprizov centers it off of Cece's stick, up the far boards, and finally out. And Faber waits. He dumps it in. And behind the net, Kings, 13:35 to go, opening period. Only 1-1 on the shots, but plenty of opportunities. And another, almost a stuff attempt by the Wild. By Foligno. Chipped ahead. Tracked down by... and then a shot right outside the crease by Hellenius. They got the big guy out there. Malat had the scoring opportunity. I blanked on his name. Somebody shattered their stick. Backhander sent to the crease. Luckily knocked to the near boards. Hellenius sends it to the red line. And Boldy has it to Spurgeon. Boldy again up the middle. King stole the return pass. And Hellenius passed to Anderson. Doughty has it. He sends it to Anderson again, but picked up by the Wild. And they gave the Kings a second shot here. Spurgeon dumps it in. Far corner. Behind the net. Near boards. Kings skate it out. Well, not yet. Boldy has it. Near corner. Centering pass gets through. Kopitar picks it up. He's got LaFerriere. Near side pass to Kempe. Kempe near circle. Shot by Kopitar wide of the net. Kempe rebound. Couldn't get it on target. Stolen by the Wild. But LaFerriere steals it back. Shot towards the net, but wide of the mark. Kept in by Edmondson. And Kopitar sends it to the far circle. Kempe with the puck at the blue line. Long shot. Deflected into the netting. Should be the under 14 media timeout at 11:54. Oh, man. The Kings would have had a goal on a tip-in by Turcotte, but the Wild tipped it into the corner. Wow, what a play on the defense. 2-1 shots on goal, Kings. No score. Hey, thanks for being here, Rosman. Dan C, hello. Or Dan. I don't have to see. Or is it Dank? No, I'm just joking. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, rest in peace, Bob Pulford. Longtime Leaf player. He was on that 1967 team that won. And I remember him as the Hawks GM, and I think he did coach them too. We need these back-to-back wins. Yes, Kings need to play better at home. Hello, Alan. Yeah, Kings have continued to struggle at home. Well, let's check the other scores first. Halfway through the game, 10 minutes to go in the second. In Calgary, Kraken won, Flames won. Mellenson, his first goal of the year for Seattle. Klapka's fourth for Calgary. As heard on Sinbin Stream, Capitals 7, Ducks 4. The Caps got 2 empty net goals. After leading 5-1, Ducks did make it 5-4, but they still lost. Mammoth over the Rangers in overtime in MSG, 3-2. And in Ottawa, Red Wings 5, Senators 3. So just the 2 games in progress currently. And back from commercial. Make sure we're live. We're on the Kings feed. Plenty of hockey coming up. Next, we got Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday doubleheaders. Friday single game. Not sure what I'm doing on the weekend. For sure, we're doing Packers Bears at 7 on Saturday. And they just kicked Byfield out of the faceoff in the far circle. So who steps in? Can't see their number. It was Armia. The Kings win the faceoff. Byfield loses it. Taken up ahead, dumped in by, I think, Zuccarello. Behind the King net. Kept in by Faber. Kings can't get it out. Now they do. But they lose the puck. Fogle and Zuccarello passes it. Near circle. Into the near corner. Kings behind their net. Kempe. Now pass up the near boards. Taken at the red line by Byfield. Into the near corner. Sent out. Well, I thought by the Wild. Nope, they're taking it out the far boards. Lose the puck. Now send it back in the near circle. Faber to, that's got to be Quinn Hughes. Hughes with the puck. Looking. Pass to a forward at the red line. Dumped in. Somebody lost a stick. Picked up by the Kings. Behind the net, Clark. He sends it back to the near boards. Fiala sends it behind the boards back to Clark. Far boards pass. Gets away from Turcotte. Front of the benches. Kings coming, or Wild shot. Believe that might have been a save by Kemper. Into the near boards. Pass to Spurgeon. Pass to the far, or make that the near circle. Sent around by Hinostroza to the far corner. Blue line keeper into the far corner. Battle for the puck. Kept in just barely by Hughes. Sent around behind the net. Clark is there. He gets hit by Sturm in the far corner. Kings finally clear it, glove down at the red line. They gave Minnesota their second shot on goal. And towards the net, and wow, just sent wide. The Kings caught a break as Cece and Kemper were trying to keep that puck out of the net. Wild have it in the near corner again. Malat, it's Malat, right? Just fell down. Blue line shot doesn't get through. Rebound. Wild. Stolen by Perry. Pass. Gets it back to Perry. Right up the middle. Shot and rebound got past Hellenius. Behind the net. And the Wild pass to the near boards. Right outside the penalty box, 2-on-1. Dumoulin couldn't keep it, and the Kings pass it and dump it in from the blue line, wide of the mark. Whistle, it went into the netting, and we should have the under 10 media timeout at 8:46. Yeah, they're very fortunate that Sturm didn't put that puck in. Now they say LA 4 shots, Minnesota 3. Still 1-1, Kraken Flames, 7:13 to go. Typical mild game, and LA can't get things going, always on their heels. Yeah, they played pretty good Saturday, I thought. I thought both teams were all right. I feel like, I don't know. What happened was the Kings got the first goal, and then they, like, totally relaxed, like, for whatever reason. And they played much better later in the game because they got behind, I believe. But again, it did end up going to a shootout. All right. Scratches tonight. Trevor Moore. Yeah, I think he's been out a while now that I think about it. I can't tell you the last time I saw Trevor Moore play. Mo Verare, yeah, he really only plays if there's an injury on defense. That's for LA. For the Wild, Pitlick. Oh, Bogosian played the other night. He's a scratch. And Jurisic. Pretty sure Bogosian played the other night. No, I didn't. I mean, we played floor hockey in gym. I like to be goalie or defense. I had volleyball or, knee pads, and I wore sweatpants when everybody else was wearing their gym shorts and, played goalie as best I can. Yeah, I've never played hockey on ice or roller hockey. Nothing organized other than, gym class. Just like watching it, trying to get back into it. Was really into it like 2014. I had the center ice package and I was scoring games for 2 jobs ago. If you may have heard of Stats Inc. Now it's Stats Perform, I think. That's who I used to work for. All right, Anderson and his near boards. He dumps it in from the red line to the far corner, but the Wild send it out. And I guess icing on the Wild. We have 8:18 to go, opening period. Wild are on the second half of back-to-back after... No, they played the Kings on Saturday night. Maybe they played the Ducks Friday night, Saturday. They were off. Thanks. Wide of the net, right off the face-off draw. I got to get back to the game. We had the behind the net cam. I can never tell. All right, over to Doughty, red line. Anderson shot wide of the net, sent behind. Wild have it, pass to the red line. Boldy sends it into the far corner. Doughty couldn't get it out of there. That was a pretty good scoring opportunity for Johansson. Blue line keeper by Quinn Hughes. Or did they say... No, I guess No, I thought... No, we got a penalty coming up. Wait, on who? Yeah, I think the Wild play the Ducks Friday.
Los Angeles number 8, commit minor penalty, interference.
Doughty for interference. But you know what? It was a good penalty because the Wild could have scored there. That's actually not a bad penalty by Drew. He stopped a really good scoring chance. Oh, no, that was after. That was later. This is what I thought it was the penalty on. Johansson kicked it with his skate, then his shot went off the left pad of Kemper. It was later. The Wild were 1 for 4 with 5 shots on the power play, I think, Saturday night. So, yeah, this is their third game in 4 nights on the road. Zuccarello's shot, rebound, taken by Eriksson Ek. Back to Zuccarello, blue line. Hughes over to Boldy. Boldy sends it down to Eriksson Ek, backhander. Must have been off the crossbar. Kemper couldn't freeze it. Puck is still being tapped at. They finally whistle it dead at 7:20. Kings catch a break. Eriksson Ek in the middle of the pushing and shoving. But what a pass by Boldy. And Eriksson Ek put a nice backhander. Oh my goodness, it barely grazed Kemper's left arm and then hit the right post. So they did catch a break. I thought it might have hit the crossbar, but it was off the post. Off the right goal post. Very fortunate bounce. It caught just enough of Kemper's jersey that it sent it off target. And then there was a mad scramble in front of the net before they blew it dead. All right, they gave they're on TV. They're saying 6-4 shots. Wild. All right, face off far circle. Boldy back to Hughes. Zuccarello near circle. He's looking down low. Eriksson Ek back to Zuccarello. Far circle. Quinn Hughes takes it behind the net. Thought about a wraparound. His pass gets knocked away, and the Kings finally clear it down the length of the ice. Byfield applying pressure, and Gustafsson plays it to Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes drop pass, picked up by Boldy, into the O-zone, into the near circle. Takes it behind the net, and loses it, and the Kings clear it down the length of the ice into the near corner. They still have 55 seconds on the Wild power play here, though, as we approach 6.5 minutes to go. Puck gets away. Kaprizov picks it up. Skates it into the O-zone. Stolen by the Kings. Red line. They dump it in. 6:20 to go. Opening period. 33 seconds on the Wild power play. Johansson over the red line. Into the O-zone. Tarasenko. Blue line pass, Faber. So we got power play unit 2 out there for Minnesota. Hartman shot blocked into the netting at 6:02. Hartman was in the slot too. Let's check. Yep, 6-4 shots on goal. Kings still trying to kill off the Doughty interference penalty. All right. Where's the draw? Near circle. And the Kings win it behind the net. Anderson off the boards, past the red line. Faber will pick it up with 10 seconds to Spurgeon. His pass finally gets through to Hartman. 4 seconds into the O-zone. Hartman to the near circle. Drop pass. We're 5-on-5. Faber to Hartman. Hartman around the boards. Far circle. The puck gets loose to Anderson, who sends it out. Tipped down the ice by Byfield from the red line. Faber in the far corner. His pass up the far boards. Pass into the neutral zone. I think Clark dumped it in for the Kings. And Middleton sends it around. Kept in by either Clark. Nope. Stolen again by the Wild over the red line into the O-zone. Far circle, Quinn Hughes. And the pass gets to... Oh, they send it on net. That was Sturm. Turcotte dumps it in. He's trying to chase it. Middleton in the far corner. Up the far boards. Pass to the red line. Carried in. Gets away. Trennan lost it. And the Kings, well, they get it out, but the Wild had to tag up. Wild take a shot right up the middle. Glove save Kemper with 4:32 to go in the opening period. And I think, did Trennan get that shot? We got the under 6. Media timeout, and the Wild just picked up their 7th shot. 7-4 shots on goal. All right. Kraken 1, Flames 1, 2:06 to go in the second period now. And yeah, we are halfway through the NHL regular season. Of course, they've got an Olympic break coming up, so they've jammed in, I think, a lot of games to the first half. Kraken are the last team to play their 40th game, so they're almost through their 40th game. Everybody else is only few other teams have only played 40, and everybody else has played 41 or more. Let's check on the poll. Be sure to vote. We got 12 votes. 58% think the Wild win and take the rubber match in this 3-game season series. 42% for the hometown Kings, and the Kings do play much worse at home, so that is understandable the way the voting's gone. All right, 7-4 on the shots. Faceoffs are 4-4. Wild 0 for 1 on the power play. Kings yet to get one. 5-1 hits, Wild. 7-4 block shots, Kings. 8-5 giveaways, Kings. 3-2 takeaways, Wild. So aggregate goals, 8-8 in the 2-game series because of the shootouts. So regulation was 3-3 and 4-4 in the game 1 and 2. Ow. But Kemper played Saturday. He's playing tonight as well. That's right. Hellenius had a goal, 5-hole. That's his first goal of the year. Forgot to look up his career numbers. He is a big dude, too. 6'6", 235. Other than Zdeno Chara, I can't think of another big dude I've seen in the last, 10-plus years. All right, in the far boards, the Kings send it out. Battle for the puck in the far corner. Faber. And who is that? Oh, Fogle. Uroff is there. Byfield is there. Quinn Hughes has it. He passes. Taken to the red line. Faber with the puck. Zuccarello centers. Shot. Nice blocker save by Kemper. The Kings sweep it out. Under 4 to go in the opening period. No icing. Zuccarello in front of his own net. Wild got a change. Looks like the Kings got one as well. Doughty scoops it up behind the net, and that is icing on Minnesota. 3:48 to go, opening period. 8-4 shots on goal. That was a nice shot. Quinn Hughes up the middle, and Kemper with the blocker save. Just a rocket off the stick of Zuccarello right up the gut, or right up the slot. Live over under 4.5. Okay. Yeah, since it's scoreless so far, maybe they dropped it. All right, pass to the near boards. Kuzmenko. Kept in by Clark, but the Wild have it. Pass at the red line, right in front of the penalty box. Clark sends it to the far circle for the Kings. Pass up the far boards, down the length of the ice for a King icing. At 3:22 to go in the first. Still 8-4 shots, Wild. No score. All right, it'll be Turcotte on the draw. Who is... Oh, they just kicked out. Did they kick somebody out or not? All right, it's Hartman against Turcotte on the faceoff. Hartman wins it, but the Wild don't keep it in. Now they dump it in from the red line. Played to the far corner. Shot from a tough angle. Save. Hartman looking in the near boards. No, that's not Hartman. That was Hinostroza who lost it. Fiala's pass gets through everybody to the far corner. Fiala behind the Minnesota net. Pass to the blue line. Nobody. Oh, just kept in by Dumoulin, but he lost the puck. Pass for the Wild into the near circle. Backhander towards the net. It's behind the net now for Fiala, Who was that on the shot? Was that Tarasenko? No. All right. Oh, man. Kuzmenko couldn't hang on to it. Dumoulin shot maybe off the post or just off his skate. Kings couldn't put in the rebound. And Faber nearly stole it and sent in. Faber, okay, they weren't offside somehow. Sent behind the King net. Cece trying to dig it out. Kings can't get it out. Kopitar either. I think Dumoulin finally sends one past LaFerrier on net into the near boards. Centering pass. Come on, shoot it. Man, Hellenius and Kempe couldn't decide who was going to shoot it. They both passed it to each other. No icing on the Wild. Drew Doughty picks it up. We got 10. They think 10-6 on shots. Taken behind the net by the Kings into the far corner. Sent into the near corner. Malott sends it back to the near corner. It gets by Corey Perry, and the Wild go the other way. It is 10-6 on their shots. Still no score. Into the near corner. Malott has it for the Kings. His pass taken over the red line by Anderson into the near circle. Tough angle shot saved by, of course, Gustafsson. Wild send it out. Anderson, it got by him into the near circle, pass to the far circle, just off the stick of Sturm into the far corner. The Kings send it down, but didn't ice it. Wild finish up a line change. Middleton behind his own net. Taken by Kaprizov, sent off a stick in behind the net. Edmondson in the near circle, under 30 seconds to go in the opening period. Right by the King bench. The Wild now send it. Now Byfield has it. Backhander into the near boards. And the Wild send a pass off the boards by the bench. Sent ahead by Clark. Drop pass far circle. Shot wide of the net. Went off the back of the net. That's it. That's the end of the first period. 10-7 shots on goal and no score in the game. Yeah, Kempe and Hellenius played, keep away. Oh my gosh, Kopitar couldn't get his stick on a Dumoulin pass. It went off of Kopitar's skate, and then it just went under his the blade of his stick as he tried to sweep it into the net. Dang. All right, we'll get the timer up for you for when the second period starts. I see Alex has joined us. Hello, Alex. Thanks for being here. Seth, welcome. Montana State won. Oh, yeah, I'm from Illinois. Illinois State, but yeah. Oh, well. Oh, I knew it was 28-14. Must have been a close game. Hello, Chris, as well. Oh, man. Guess I need to drink more water. So the FCS, right, is done for the season then? Yeah, we can. So that game, it was 21-7, I think, at half, and 28-14. I didn't realize it'd be that close. Taco Dollar breaks multiple tackles on a 22-yard TD run as Montana State wins FCS championship in overtime. Oh, well. Too bad for the state of Illinois. That Illinois State had a heck of a run, though. I think at least their first game was a upset, I know, over like the number 1 seed or something. Ah, that stinks. Oh, well. Good for Illinois State to finally do something, though. let's check men's college basketball. Actually, let's check. Okay, Kraken 1, Flames 1, first intermission. All right, that's all we needed. Okay, 2 finals to pass along. Michigan State 80, USC 51 in Big Ten action. Michigan State's 12th in the AP poll. Nebraska is 10th, and they won on the road in Ohio State 72-69. Again, they're 4-0 in the Big Ten, 15-0 overall. I'm trying to think. Women's, Michigan wins at home. They're 9th in the AP poll, 70-60. Iowa wins in Evanston, Illinois at Northwestern, 67-58. They're 4-0 in Big Ten, 13-2 overall. Northwestern 0-4. Michigan 3-1 in the Big Ten, 12-2 overall. Whoops, did not mean to close out the roster report. That was an accident. All right, while we're here, this is the season series, 3-game season series tied at 1-1. Shots are 10-7 Minnesota, 6-5 faceoffs Kings, 0-for-1 power play Minnesota. Kings no power plays yet. 8-3 hits Minnesota. Block shots 7-5 LA. 10-5 giveaways. 10 giveaways in a period. Are you kidding me? LA. 4-2 takeaways Minnesota. Why they are the Kings? That's a good question. I don't know. Hubris. Yeah, I actually don't know where the Kings name came from. We can try to look it up. Maybe it was a gang in LA? I'm just kidding. The LA Kings were named by original owner Jack Kent Cooke. Wasn't he the Washington Redskins owner? In 1967 to evoke royalty, fitting for Hollywood and distinct from other teams, using purple and gold colors linked to royalty and his other team, the Lakers. Oh, okay. That's Jack. Cooke wanted a regal, commanding name and selected Kings after a fan contest, desiring an air of royalty for the new expansion franchise. Yeah, I didn't know that. So it was a fan contest vote as well. Yeah, that's right. I remember reading about Forum Blue when it was really purple. Yeah, and because it was Laker colors. I'm so glad they don't wear that anymore. Well, so they must have been around before the Sacramento Kings. Why did Sacramento get to name their basketball team Kings? Oh wait, weren't they they were the Kansas City Kings, right? I think. Yeah, in the they were the Kansas City or Omaha Kings in 72. Oh, yeah, kind of after the Royals. Okay. Yeah, so the Kings were first then, because 67. Yeah. Okay, they were the Rochester Royals, and then they changed their name. Rochester Royals since... Okay, so the Sacramento Kings have been around longer, but they haven't had the name Kings as long, it looks like. Rochester Royals in the NBL, later joined the NBA, moved to Cincinnati, keeping the Royals name. Relocating to Kansas City, they became the Kings to differentiate from the Royals. Right. So the LA Kings had the Kings name first. Sacramento Kings used to be the Royals. They had to switch when they played games in Kansas City to not be confused with the baseball team, Kansas City Royals. All right, got it. Hope that answers the question. Yeah, exactly. So the LA Kings had the name Kings first. Yeah, I don't know. I like the black better though. And this logo was fine for me, but now they've switched back to the older style, similar to when Gretzky was there. All right. All right, we'll just keep an eye because this game will come out of break before ours. All right, hope you're enjoying this live stream. If so, please do me a favor. If you haven't already done so, please click the like button on the video. Consider hitting subscribe. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other potential viewers, and this will help grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. Oh, and this week, so we got tomorrow night, we're going with Avalanche Lightning 6:05 live stream. Then Blue Jackets Sharks. There wasn't much to choose from at 9 o'clock. Tough choices. Would have done Stars, Hurricanes, but man, Hurricanes games just don't get viewed that a whole lot. The Canucks are bad. Ducks have been struggling. Devils Islanders is 6:30. I don't get Panthers Maple Leafs. Oilers play their home games at 8. I didn't want to do Bruins Kraken. Bruins games don't do well. Kraken are really boring to watch for whatever reason. Sharks kind of exciting. Blue Jackets got a couple of those games coming up too, and then Thursday, the rematch between, that was a great game last time out. No, I got ahead of myself. Wait, Wednesday, only game at 6:30 I can do, Flames Canadians. I don't have TNT HBO Max for Stars Capitals. And then we'll do the 9:30 Sharks Kings. Then Thursday, the rematch between Florida and Montreal. Last time, Montreal won in overtime. Now it's back in Montreal. The last game was in Florida. That should be a good one. Yeah, again, Bruins games don't do well. Wings games don't do well. I don't think Rangers do well either. And they're terrible at home. Maple Leafs Flyers would be all right. Devils Penguins would be a good game, but I can't pass up a chance to do the Canadians as much as I hate Florida. Ducks Hurricanes, again, Canes games don't do well. Plenty to pick from. And then at 9, I probably should do the Wild, but they're probably going to kill the Kraken. Yeah, maybe I'll change my mind. What do you think on Thursday? Blue Jackets, Golden Knights, or Wild Kraken? I don't know. Maybe Wild Kraken. Again, I just find the Kraken are boring to watch. They're like one of the few teams. Some of the Eastern Conference games get that way for me too. Friday, there's not much to pick from, so I'm going to do the Kings, even though they're playing the Jets. The Blues are bad. Mammoth aren't super exciting either. I won't get Caps Blackhawks. Yeah, that's the thing. I do like watching the Habs. They're exciting. Caden, hello and welcome. All right, I'm going to take a break. Thank you all. Let me cue up some music and then I'll head out for a break. All right, we got 12 likes. I do appreciate the support. Got to add some more songs to the library, I understand. Let's get a longer one. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks. right, we are back. Let me kill the music as we get... Oh, I should have gotten out of the app and back in. Forgot. Let's make sure we're live. Come on, ESPN app. Well, we can get out and back in at the first media timeout. Up 2-1 Kraken, right, his 7th from Myers at 1:56 of the third, 17:31 to go in Calgary. 2-1 Kraken. All right, Kings have not had a power play yet. Had to take off the Montreal winter coat. Got a little warm. Let's check the vote. We heavily for the Wild. 18 votes, 72% for Minnesota. 28% Kings. All right. I will be behind NHL.com. Here's the draw. Kings in black going left to right. They dump it in from the red line. No, wait, what? 1955. What was the call? Wild and white going right to left. I don't know. Well, they redid the draw at center ice. Now 1950 to go. All right, Kings into the far corner. Picked up by the Wild. That's Brodeen. He lost it. Kings bring it into the near circle, center it, and it's a glove save and frozen puck by Gustafsson at 1935. They did credit LA with a shot, apparently, right there. 10-8, Minnesota, shots on goal. No score, just underway in the middle period. Again, 16-16 in Calgary to go. Kraken 2, Flames 1. Near circle draw. Looks like Turcotte, maybe? Kings keep it in at the blue line. Long pass went behind the net, off the boards. Kaprizov pass to the far side. Dump in on net. And swept to the far boards by Kemper. Kings take it in. Byfield in the far boards. Kaprizov has it. Pass to Hughes. Hughes over the blue line. Pass to the far boards. Faber down low. Shot from a tough angle. Kemper saves it and hangs on at 19 minutes to go. And they did credit Minnesota shot there. I feel your pain, Caden. The quarter started. Oh, good luck, Rosman. That's good luck at school, guys. Thanks for being here, though. I appreciate it. And for chatting as well. All right, we've got a far circle face-off in the Kings' end. Can't get it out. Kaprizov towards the net to the far circle. Puck loose in the slot. Zuccarello to the far circle. What a save by Kemper. He hangs on. Wow. How did he cover the whole net? He had to get from the... Dang. He was at the top of the... Just about the top of the crease. He had to go pole to pole or post to post. And good save right in the chest on the Kings logo for Kemper. He hung on. It's a 12-8 Wild shots. Again, far circle draw. Dumoulin sends it up. Not out. Wild dump it in. Near boards. Another shot. Another save by Kemper. Somebody got knocked down and sent into the net. Byfield's laying in his own net. They say interference, but who is it on? Let's listen in. So Byfield gets called for interference. Okay.
Left side of the screen. Turns around.
Yeah.
I think that's one of those diving plays. If you ask me, that's embellishment.
Well, Fox thinks he embellished it, but Byfield grabbed him. I thought he turned him. I'm not going to say it was embellishment. He had his arm all over Zuccarello's shoulder. I thought he turned him, but all right. At any rate, Wild have a power play. Boldy to the far circle. Zuccarello's shot is wide, kept in by Hughes, dumped into the far corner. Anderson picks it up and doesn't clear it because Zuccarello gloved it down. I thought you couldn't do that in the O-zone. Hughes to Zuccarello. Thought you could only do that in your defensive end. And the Kings cleared it down the length of the ice. The camera took forever to pan over to confirm. Under 18 minutes to go, minute 24 on the Minnesota power play. It's stolen. Kings going the other way. Armia couldn't get a shot off, though. It's picked up by Eriksson Ek. And his pass gets away. Stolen by Fogle. Fogle gets hit, and it's picked up by Boldy in front of his own net now. Pass to Hughes. I'm sure Hughes will drop past it. Yep, right back to Boldy. Boldy skates it in. Zuccarello back to Boldy, far circle. Into the far corner. Battle for the puck. Nobody has taken it off the boards. There's Boldy, Zuccarello, Eriksson Ek. Kings get the puck and clear the zone. 40 seconds to go on the Minnesota power play. Picked up by Hughes. And a pass to the boards by the Wild bench. Kaprizov carries it in. Blue line pass. Shot from the slot. Wide. Into the far corner. 20 seconds on the man advantage for the Wild. Sent out of the zone. Stolen. The Kings are going the other way. Shot. And it's blocker save into the far corner. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Dumped in by the Wild. We're back to 5-on-5. Kings skated into the far circle. A Farrier looking. Pass. Shot from the far circle. Glove save held on by Gustafsson at 16:23. Shots 14-8 now. I guess they did not give one to the Kings for that last play. All right. Where's the faceoff? Should probably be in the far circle in the Wild end. All right, looks like the Kings will send out Fiala, Kuzmenko, Turcotte, Edmondson, Clark. Face-off at the blue line into the far corner. Wild pass. Faber in the near boards. Dumps it in from the red line to the far corner behind the net. Battle for the puck. Lots of people, but behind the behind the Los Angeles net. Up the near boards. Foligno sends it to the far corner. Sturm sends it to the blue line. Dumped in again. Centering pass went through everybody and out of the zone. The Faber will go back to the Minnesota end to pick it up. Red line pass gets through. Edmondson took a hit. Oh, the puck came loose right outside the slot. Somebody for the Wild tripped. Don't think it was a penalty. All right, what's the whistle for? I guess I should just wait. 15:23 to go.
First man pressure with second man follow-up. So fundamentally sound right here. Going around Clark. Clark gets away with it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Clark did trip Foligno. He swept the leg. He took his right leg and kicked out Foligno's right leg. I'm shocked that wasn't called a penalty. Kings caught a break. All right, Kings get the puck at the red line and dump it in. Maybe that's the makeup call. I don't know for calling the last one. All right, the Wild carry it in as the Kings didn't get one on net. Right up the middle, a shot, save, held on by Kemper at 15:01. Nice shot, I think. Was that Tarasenko maybe on the shot? I didn't get a look. Ow, there was my knee. Kings Rangers, January 20th. They've got to have other. Oh, Will Ferrell in the crowd again. Not in his ref uniform. He's sitting with the same dude too. I think he had a 2026 like tiara on his head though. I passed to the far line, blue line keeper. That's the first time they've showed him, and we're almost halfway through the game. When he was in the ref uniform, they showed him half a dozen times. And then they interviewed him at one of the intermissions. All right, CC has it in the near boards. He sends a long pass ahead. Corey Perry dumped it in from the red line. Gustafsson tried to play it behind the net. Kings trying to dig it out of the near corner. And we got a whistle. 14-27. And Hellenius out there again. He's getting some more shifts tonight after a solid game Saturday in which he actually scored a goal. He almost got tripped by Tarasenko. Surprised there. I mean, Tarasenko didn't have a stick either.
There. They're doing the job. The Wild are starting to get a game just a little bit more. It's not dominant.
All right, 14-27 to go. Middle period. Oh, another trip right off the draw. Maybe that went on target for the Kings. Quinn Hughes tackled in the far corner. Still no call. Faber over the red line. Passed up ahead. Zuccarello drop pass. Sent out of the zone by the Kings, but Faber gets it over to Hughes. Hughes passed to, gosh darn it, I'm blanking. It wasn't Zuccarello. I think Hartman. Yeah, Hartman's 38. Behind the net, Hartman trying to get to it. So is Doughty. Far corner. Kings can't get it out. Kaprizov keeps it in. Backhander taken by Anderson. The Kings get it ahead. Into the far circle. Shot. Big rebound and a glove save. Big glove save by Gustafsson as he gave up a rebound. Anderson put it on net. Yeah, it just kind of fluttered off the stick, but under 14 media timeout, and I failed to stop the clock. Excuse me. 15-10. Shots on goal, Wild. Still no score. Hello, people first. Yukon, welcome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the chat. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a great Monday. Hope you guys have a great Tuesday. Hope to see you back for the hockey doubleheader tomorrow night. No score. That's been a good game, though. It has not been boring, so we will take it. But if you're talking about wagers, yeah, that could be a problem. Kraken add another one. Vince Dunn, 6th. Kako and Larson on the assist. There's only 10-17 to go in Calgary. 3-1 Seattle. Kraken 3, Flames 1. 10-10 to go in the third. In Calgary. Calgary. Nope, they added another shot for the Kings. 15-11. Kings have yet to get to the power play. Wild are 0 for 2. 2 interference calls. Doughty and Byfield. 1 each period has been it. Man, throat is giving me issues again. It's not from overuse. We did 2 games Sunday and only 1 game Saturday, so it should have had a good enough rest. Blue line blast by Fiala and a glove save, and he hangs on. Gustafsson on point tonight. Kemper having a good game too, though. All right, looks like Turcotte is going to take the face-off. He's facing Eriksson Ek. And they say false start. Psych. We'll do it again. Just drop the puck, man. There we go. That's how you do it. But fortunately, Johansson dumps it in for the Wild into the far corner. Boldy's trying to dig it out for the Wild. He falls down on his own. Nobody near him. Back to the blue line. Brodin to the far boards. Long shot tipped by Johansson. And the puck is sent up the near boards. And probably icing on the Kings at 13:02. Wow. They almost got it to Johansson. Boldy actually tipped it, and Johansson had a chance at a rebound, but he took it behind the net, and then the Kings iced it. Good tip by Boldy, and Kemper made the save. And Johansson tripped over Kemper's stick, so maybe, but he had just made a save, so I don't know. Maybe the Kings caught another break. Sent behind the net by the Wild. Kings can't pass it out. Boldy keeps it in. Behind the net, Brodin into the near corner. Still battling for the puck. Nobody dug it out yet. Kings take it, skate it to the far side, over the red line, over the blue line. Far circle shot. Saved and hit the netting behind the goal, behind the net at 12:34. Kings pick up another shot. Oh, thanks, Alex. Yeah, I figured I better change it up, not put the same thing every night. I have a Texaco Haviland one, and I can't find it. It's like my favorite one. I don't know what happened to it. But yeah, that I like the Dynaco one. I have a Sunoco one, but I need 2 nails to hang it. I have a STP as well, but again, two nails at least. All right, they kicked out LaFerriere. Now Corey Perry steps in against actually Hartman, and it's behind the net. And tripping call coming up on the Kings. Looks like it was Kuzmenko. Damn it. He tripped Tarasenko. Fudge. Yep, Kuzmenko on the trip. Another Minnesota power play. Yep, he swept the leg. Kuzmenko's left skate nailed Tarasenko's right skate, and he got called for tripping. Dang it, man. Yeah. It's added bonus that it says safe lubrication. Made me laugh. Face off, kept in. Hughes. Actually, no, Hughes doesn't keep it in. He has to retreat. He must have whiffed. Hughes to the red line. Drop pass. 12-12 to go in the middle period. Kaprizov's pass picked off by the Kings, and they send it down the length of the ice. Behind the net. Hughes actually picks it up. To the blue line. Pass to the red line. Kaprizov. He misplays it. Kings send it down again. Boldy behind the net. Pass to Hughes. Hughes over the red line. Drop pass back to Boldy. Boldy over to the O-zone. Zuccarello far boards. Hughes at the far circle. Shot. Blocked by the Kings. I think it was CC. Zuccarello to Kaprizov. Into the near circle for Boldy. Back to Kaprizov. Far side Hughes, back to Kaprizov. Boldy in the near circle, blocked again by Cece, I believe. Boldy to the far boards. Hughes returns it. Boldy to the near circle. Into the slot, Kaprizov. Hughes into the slot. Turns around, far circle. Under 40 on the seconds on the power play. Boldy's long shot deflected into the near boards. Boldy keeps it in. Hughes to the far circle. Down low, Eriksson Ek. Hughes sends it to Eriksson Ek. Back to Hughes. Near side, near circle, Boldy takes it down low, centers it off of, I think, Fogle, and Fogle clears it. 10 seconds to go on the power play. And Faber picks it up. They got their second unit out, but the power play is almost over. Johansson, far boards, swept out by the Kings. Okay, this is not icing because the time wasn't up. Back to 5-on-5. Pass off the far boards. Chased. Anderson takes a hit. He got knocked down by Johansson. Puck is in the far corner. Behind the net, a Kings player lost a glove. Still battling for the puck along the boards. And wait, actually, the Wild have green or dark green gloves. It could be a Wild glove. Kuzmenko played it up the middle, dropped past to Kempe, and that was a save. Pretty good scoring opportunity for the Kings. Couldn't cash it in. Knocked down by Kempe. He trips. No call. He got hard into the boards, too. And I lost the connection with my scoring software, so that's no good. It's trying to reset. To the net. Now behind in the near corner. Pass sent to the far boards. Now, yeah, come on. Why is this not there? It finally reconnected. That was the longest time. All right, Foligno sends it out. Nothing doing. Another King down. Far circle towards the net. What a save. Maybe they didn't get the shot off. They say 16, 15 now shots. Kings couldn't get it out. Blue line keeper. Oh, what a move by Quinn Hughes to the near circle or far circle. He did a little spin or spinorama. Quinn Hughes to the net. Couldn't get the backhander off. The Wild keep it in at the blue line. Hughes with the puck at the blue line. Near circle. Shot saved into the near corner. They just took a shot away from LA. Puck is loose. Still kept in by Boldy. Kings have been out there more than a minute, except for Fiala, and we got a whistle at 8:05. What was this call? Oh, what a play by Edmondson. Laying on his belly. He swept the puck away from, I did not see that live, from Trennan. That was a great play. All right, shots are 16-14, so no recent changes. All right, Kraken still lead 3-1 over the Flames. 4:39 to go in the third period. Again, finals from earlier. Only 5 games on the slate in the NHL today. In Madison Square Garden, the Rangers lose at home again in overtime. Mammoth 3, Rangers 2. Dursey the winner at 106 into the OT. As heard on Zimbin Stream, Capitals 7, Ducks 4. The Caps got 2 empty net goals. Caps led 5-1. Ducks got back to 5-4 before the 2 late empty net goals. And in Ottawa, Wings win on the road 5-3 over the Senators. Oh, now they just added a shot for Minnesota, 17-14. Face-offs, LA 15, Minnesota 11 so far. Again, 0 for 3 on the power play. Minnesota, no power plays yet for the Kings.
Hughes, we've seen that call against the Kings recently. Gonna stop your guys right as it's coming up. And they'll see Armia going this way, Hughes going that way. And this looks like the play where he was shaking up the contact.
Oh, man. Hughes hooked Armia and knocked knees. That should have been a penalty. Oh, my gosh. At center ice. Hopefully Armia is all right. Yeah, he stuck his right arm out and hooked him, and they knocked knees. How is that not interference or hooking? That should have been a whistle. Be nice if the Kings ever got a power play. Fogle shot, big rebound, Faber in front of it in the crease. Puck still loose, bouncing around like a ping pong ball. And into the far corner, Kaprizov couldn't get it out. The Kings stole it in the far circle. They take it right around the net, into the near corner, send it around again to the far side. It looks like Malat couldn't keep it in. And the Kings just cannot buy a break here. Excuse me. The Wild send it up. Fiala sends it behind the LA net to CC. Dumoulin sends it up the far boards. Wild make a pass to the red line. They're trying to get a couple changes. Kings get it to LaFerriere. He dumps it into the far corner. Drop pass sent towards the net, and a glove save and held on by Gustafsson. And they say the Kings have tied up the shots on goal at 17-17. Yeah, I don't think the Kings coach is too happy with the refs right now, as they have yet to get a call. All right, face off in the far circle. Wild's end. They take it behind their own net. Brodin gets it back from Johansson. Brodin, pass. I'm assuming that's Spurgeon. He gets it back to Brodin. Yeah. To Johansson, backhander. Kemper comes out of the net, plays it behind the net. They center it, got away. Kings going the other way. 3-on-3 now. Right up the slot. They lost it into the far corner. Fiala trying to dig it out. Oh, he missed Kempe on his pass. Doughty's shot. Big rebound. Nobody tucked in the rebound and ended up getting frozen by Gustafsson. Oh, we got pushing and shoving. LaFerriere and Eriksson Ek. Yeah, Kings are definitely getting frustrated, I think, with Eriksson Ek tonight. Fiala ended up making a good feed or good pass to Kempe. I don't know if Kempe's stick got lifted or he just whiffed, or he was late getting the stick down. That was a great shot by Doughty from the near circle and a right pad save by Gustafsson, and the Kings just could not get a stick down to put the rebound into the net. 6:20 to go in the middle period, so we're well past halfway. Still no score. And passed at the red line. Dump in by Edmondson. The Wild turn it over. Kings in the far circle. Pass to Edmondson at the blue line. Sends it around. But now Tarasenko has it. Pass to Hinostroza. Middleton shot. Save just wide of the net off the rebound. Kemper with a good save. And good defensive help by the Kings into the O-zone, but picked up by Middleton over the red line and dumps it in for the Wild. Clark will pick it up behind the LA net. Send it up the near boards. Wild steal it. Trennan's shot was high. It was on target, but must have been high. Or maybe off the mask of Kemper. Dumped in from the red line by the Wild. Now it's behind the net into the near corner. Battle And into the far boards. Hey, Pinky, welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Happy New Year to you. Thank you. All right. Well, the big man, Hellenius, off the far boards. Fogel returned to Hellenius in the near corner. Back to CC at the blue line. Dumoulin long shot blocked. Fogel, no, Malat behind the net. He loses it off. Oh, come on. That looked like a trip. Malat got sent down. Fogel shot wide into the far boards. Blue line, long shot, and a goal. The Kings get on the board first. 1-0. Might have been tipped in. Looks like it might be a goal for Fogel. And LA takes the 1-0 lead. Let's go, Kings. Go, Kings, go. It is Fogel, unassisted. Yeah, hello, Pinky. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the well wishes. Happy New Year to you as well. Wow, what a rocket. And blocker side high, just under the bar. That thing was a high riser. Wow, what a shot from the blue line. Nothing Gustafsson could do. It just was a brilliant... Uh-oh. Foligno's heading to the locker room for the Wild. Hopefully he's all right. He was limping. Uh-oh, what are they reviewing? All right. It is a good goal. Nothing to review, apparently. Hopefully Foligno's all right. The Wild dump it in. Kaprizov into the far corner. Anderson behind the net. Quinn Hughes sends it to Kaprizov for the Wild. Battle in the far corner. Byfield can't dig it out. Eriksson Ek joins the fray. We got 2 for each. Finally, the Kings had it. Doughty sent it around to the far boards. Kempe passes. Can't see who that is. Kempe to the far circle towards the net. Wrap around. Oh, my goodness. I thought he was going to get it off the skate and in. Blue line keeper to Drew Doughty. Behind the net, Byfield. LaFerriere. Back into the far corner. I'm sorry, near corner. Behind the net. Now near boards. Kings have been out there over a minute on this shift. Kempe towards the net. Deflected and into the far corner. Byfield to the near boards. And behind the net. Again, back to the blue line. Near circle shot. Rebound taken at the blue line, I think, by Drew Doughty. Behind the net again. That's Turcotte centered it. And a nice save by Gustafsson right outside the crease. And, man, looks like a couple people got a line change for the Kings. But still 3 of them have been out there and we're approaching 2 minutes, like a 150 right now. Tipped in by Kuzmenko. He's one of the fresh, and that is a whistle. What was the whistle for? At 2:32, Kings take the lead and the shots on goal lead. They lead 1-0, 21-18 shots on goal. Did they call icing on the Kings there? I didn't think that was icing. Let's see what this call is. I'll try to catch up on the chat as soon as possible. Oh, you saw Gretzky, Nathan. That's good. That's awesome. All right. It was icing on the Kings, I guess. Near circle draw. Okay. Fortunately, the Kings, I think, had pretty much finished up their change by then, but I'm not sure. Turcotte, after the false start. Eriksson Ek won the draw. Boldy loses it, and the Kings send it out to the red line. Wild off the near boards. 2:22 in the second. Pass to the, well, taken over by, I think, Doughty. Sent ahead off the boards. Kings have a 2-on-2. Kuzmenko to the nearest circle. Centered it. And another goal. They tipped it in on a one-timer. What a pass by Kuzmenko. And the Kings lead the Wild 2-0 on 2 goals in the second period. What a pass by Kuzmenko. Fiala's 15th. Turcotte, the other assist. So Fiala with the drop pass to Kuzmenko. Kuzmenko into the near circle. And it went right off Fiala's stick. Perfectly placed by Kuzmenko. Basically put it on the tape. And nothing Gustafsson could do. He had to play the near post. Didn't get any help from... who is that on defense? Poor job by Kiersted. Kiersted. Back underway. And into the far corner. Under 2 minutes in the middle period. All right. Taken over the red line. Pass to Kaprizov. He takes it towards the net. Loses it. Oh, man. I thought they had a backhander goal there. Long shot from the blue line is off the boards. Taken into the near side. Back to the blue line. Tarasenko. That is blocked. Kings pass it to the red line. LaFerrier dumps it in. And it's going to be picked up by Zuccarello and sent to the near boards. Actually, no. That wasn't Zuccarello, was it? It was Hartman. I keep confusing. That's right. Zuccarello's 36. Behind the net. Dumoulin to Ceci. Ceci sends it out. Picked up by the big man, Hellenius, at the red line to the far circle. He's trying to dig it out now as they pinned it. And the Wild take it away. 1 minute to go in the middle period. Dump in to the far corner for the Wild. Dumoulin plays it. The big guy's there. Hellenius to Ceci. Ceci dumped in by the Kings from the red line. Hellenius traps it in the near corner. He passes. Nope, Fiala sends it to Perry behind the net. Perry looking. Tough angle shot blocked. Blue line keeper over to Drew Doughty. Right up the middle. Stolen. The Wild could hustle. They get it in the far circle. We got 24 seconds to go. Now it's behind the LA net. And up the far boards. Kempe's pass to Fiala got away. Fiala's stick knocked away. Wild tried to dump it in, but the Kings have it in their own defensive end. Now a long pass. No icing somehow. Centering pass. Fiala's shot was wide of the mark. That's going to be the end of the second period. 2-0 Kings. And we got pushing and shoving behind the Minnesota net. I'm wondering if this is going to delay. Oh, yeah, it's getting ugly. Kempe and somebody's got their head around Kempe, or their hand around Kempe, or arm. They ripped off his helmet. They're the only ones not being broken up. Yeah, this might be delay this the countdown to the third period, I would think. Still not broken up. They're still heated, but I think we're pointing at people now. I think we may have a game misconduct coming up, or a misconduct. Now, Kempe was clearly targeted, too. Kings can ill afford to lose him for the third, with only a 2-0 lead. So what happened here? Yeah, 2 Wild players came after a King. Kempe came in late, and then he got immediately punched. Like, nobody's watching this one either. Actually, the one ref did look, finally. I can't. Okay, roughing. Yes. Kings will get a power play when we start the third because the Wild got a 4-minute double minor. So it'll be 5-on-4 to start the third period. It was Kempe and whoever came after him. Yeah, it sure seemed like the Wild instigated that. So this has been a fun one, to say the least. I've got my timer going, but yeah, there might be a delay till after the penalties were announced. So I may have to check out if they have it on TV and on. This is going to take a while here, so. All right, the puck, that was a blocker save. Oh, yeah, that play. And then Fiala. Man, that was a hell of a shot by Fiala. We'll do the goal visualizers. All right. We got to fix the shots. 23-18 Kings. They lead 2-0. Keep an eye on the timer. All right, let's do the goal visualizers. Then I'll catch up on the chat. Apologies for falling behind. So Fogle got the Kings on the board. He's number 37. Believe he gets a great pass from oh no, that was the one under the bar. I was thinking of the Fiala goal. Fogel's the one that sent it just under the crossbar on a high riser from the blue line. Dumoulin and Malat on the assist. Now Fiala got a great pass from Kuzmenko near circle to the crease. And really nothing Gustafsson could do on either goal. So 2-0 Kings. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Holy crap, there's a lot of chat. Unrivaled. Oh, okay. Breeze and Phantom. Oh, really? The only thing I know is it's 3-on-3, but it's full court. For some reason, I assumed it was half court, and I was wrong. And I know they play 4 7-minute periods. Yeah. If I had TNT or HBO Max, which I don't, I would consider it. But it's only a 2-month season. I don't know. I'll think about it. That's cool, Nathan. You saw Gretzky in 1990. That's a 5-year-old. That's cool. Well, for some reason, they don't play well in L.A. because nobody's had trouble in L.A. really this year. Maybe just the Wild. I don't know. Ozfest 99 Sabbath reunion. Nice. Yeah, Gretzky. Seeing Gretzky, that's awesome. I don't think I ever saw Gretzky. I haven't seen a ton of hockey games. Take the under on the Wild. Yeah, you never know with the Kings. 2 goals ain't safe. Either is 3. Right. I don't know what the line was to start. Oh, by the way, final from Calgary. Oh, the Kraken got 5. Let's see what happened. Gaudreau with his 4th empty net, and then Beniers added one, his 7th. So 5-1. Kraken win in Calgary, despite 42 shots on goal by the Flames. Looks like they're interviewing LaFerriere, I think. No, Fiala. They're interviewing Fiala right now, and love to watch ice hockey, but I would need it. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right, South Africa. I remember that, Pinky. Yeah, I try to do men's and women's college basketball a little bit, but I'm a little limited on ESPN Plus. But there are some good games over the air. But great to have you back, Pinky. And yeah, I would try to do unrivaled, but I don't know. It's 3-on-3. I'd prefer 5-on-5, but we'll see. Yeah, just not as much offense. It's been a great game, just not as much offense. I hear you. I hear you. I know that's difficult for wagering. I hear you. Yeah, and if you use the Opera browser, it's built in also. Is that the coach? I don't know, man. The Wild are the second best team in the league. We got to see what they do in the playoffs before they fire anybody. Oh, that stinks. Tennessee. Unbelievable. Yeah, I've been watching, but the Wild can come back. The Kings can choke at home. The Kings have choked away plenty of games at home. I've done many a Kings games this year. Yeah, no, I'm just saying, the Kings are terrible at home. They've blown leads at home. This game isn't over by any means. Next goal is huge. If the Kings go up 3-0, then I might say it's over. But until that point, it's game on. Don't forget, the Kings are 6-9-4 at home. That's what makes me leery. Maybe if they were on the road, I'd be more confident. They're 11-5-5 on the road. Only the Canucks are worse at home in the Western Conference, 4-12-3, and the Canucks are 12-8-2 on the road. And in the East, just the Rangers, 5-10-4. So the Kings are probably the third worst team at home this entire hockey season. And they just got their sixth win on Saturday. They were stuck on 5, just like the Rangers, and Vancouver's still at 4. So just this Saturday, they got their sixth win at home. Yeah, understood. The Kings power play, they pop in a power play goal. Then maybe we're talking. There's still plenty of time, but I would start thinking maybe. But the Kings have definitely choked away leads. And even the Hurricanes blew a 3-0 lead in Florida with 13 and a half minutes to go. So it can happen. And a 2-goal lead is the least safe goal in hockey. That's the old adage. And truthfully, this year, 3 goals lead haven't been. Yeah, I get it's frustrating, but got to remember they do have one more game played than Dallas. Okay, so they are back in a tie with Dallas. They're still the third best team in the league. I mean, that's the frustration. They've got the 2 best teams not only in their conference but in their division. So that could be bad. They won't, if you move up, maybe you don't. I forgot how they do the matchups in the playoffs. I'll have to research that. But I hear you. Excuse me. Oh, did I put the score up? No, I didn't. Yeah, and it'll be interesting to hear if Foligno's okay, too. Hopefully, Foligno returns. They didn't say anything. Oh, shoot. No, it's not a 4-minute power play. Sorry, I see your comment, Michael. It got held by YouTube. I see it on my tablet. 2-minute power play for LA to start because the Kings got a 2-minute. So it was a 4-minute and a 2-minute. So you just play 5-on-4 for 2 minutes. NFC West strong this year, no doubt. Yeah, right. Having probably the 3 best teams in the conference. Yeah, I understand the comparison. Pretty appropriate or appropriately applied. Yeah, it was just some great bounces. Fortunately, went the Kings' way in the second period. Yeah. And even NHL.com gets confused on those calls too. Oh, shoot. What happened? Oh, let me move this. I'll get back to these stats in a minute. So they called Kempe for roughing, and Urov got double roughing. So that's what it was. So it is only a 2-minute. I say only 2-minute power play. Oh, shoot. I had drop frames. All right. Hope to have new and improved internet, maybe February sometime at the latest. So hopefully this will stop happening. And maybe I can upgrade my camera. All right, 23-18 shots on goal, Kings. 20-12 face-offs, Kings. That's huge. Yes, the Kings are heading to their first power play. They're not 0 for -1, but they will have a power play. Wild, that's the key. They've been 0 for 3. That hurt. They had their opportunities. 19-6 hits, Wild. 14-13 block shots, Wild. Oh, Wild. The giveaways were huge in the second period because the Kings had didn't they have 10 in the first period? And it was like 10-5 giveaways, Kings. Now it's 13-11 Wild. So they must have had 8 giveaways, and the Kings only had 1, I think, in the second period. 6-4 takeaways, Wild. Again, season series tied 1-1. Both home winners in shootouts in the first 2 games. Again, game 2 was just Saturday night. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. We will leave it on... Well, we'll just leave the scores from tonight. The one off screen is Kraken Flames. Actually, yeah, my countdown timer is about right. I think they did start the clock before they finished those announcements. And in the poll, 30 votes, 70% for the Wild, 30% for the Kings. Thanks for watching along. I hope you're enjoying the live stream. If you are, and if you haven't already, please do hit the like button on the video, the live stream. Consider hitting the subscribe button because doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers, and this will help me grow the channel. And I thank you for your support. We got 13 likes. And I think we've had some subs tonight as well. I thank you for, yeah, well, we're at 1,076. I think we had 3 earlier. All right, I'm going to skip the music. I'm going to take a quick break and be back. I'll just mute it. Here's what's coming up over the next 5 days. All right, we are back. All right, settle down. YouTube live control panel. All right, there we go. Oh, you know what? I need to fix. I forgot to get out and get back in, too. Oh, man. ESPN, why are you such a garbage app? All right, so let's give a penalty to Urov, number 22. Says the Kings have a 5-on-4 man advantage to start the period. All right, come on. We must be ready. Let me take the timer down. Unless they did take more time just because of those penalties that were announced late. Wonder if they'll give an update on Marcus Foligno. Oh, yeah, Spurgeon is their captain. I didn't know that. Of course, Kopitar is the Kings captain with, what are they, assistant captains? Doughty and Kempe. Minnesota, Foligno and Kaprizov. Come on. Again, so somebody has to serve the first 2 minutes of Urov's double minor. That way they can come out on the ice if the penalty time's out. Otherwise, it's, if the Kings get a goal, it's over. A little surprised there weren't more penalties, to be honest, than just those two players. So that was a mess at the end of the second period. I don't know what the delay is here. As they show replays of second period. Let's double check the shots. The shots are still, 23-18 Kings. It was 17-17, like not that long ago, I feel like, too. Well, we'll see, Michael. Again, the Kings can choke. They've done it before. I see what you're saying, though. Maybe they can't get two in a period, but we'll see. Kemper, I will say Kemper's looked good in his return. Kemper, a much better goalie than Forsberg. Forsberg is a serviceable backup, but you don't want to start him 3 nights in a row, which they had to do. Or 3 games in a row. All right, Kings on the power play. I think we already had a broken stick right off the draw. Byfield carries it in to the near corner, to the far boards, and Brodin trying to dig it out of the corner. I think Boldy cleared it. Kings take it in the neutral zone. They get it to Kuzmenko. Fiala pass stolen. Boldy the other way into the far circle. Shot blocked by Clark. Boldy in the far corner. All 5 Kings were back. Fiala carries it in. His pass goes behind the net into the near corner. Puck into the far boards. Fiala at the blue line. He keeps it in. Far circle. Shot wide of the mark. Tipped into the netting at 18:59, and the Kings have 59 seconds to go on the power play. So it looks like Zuccarello. Oh, wait, Zuccarello's 36. I forget Hartman is 38. Zuccarello is serving the first penalty. Then they'll count down the second part of the double minor to Urov, while Kempe has 50 seconds left as well. But obviously Kempe has to wait for a whistle to come back. Zuccarello won't. Doughty to Clark, Fiala, or the Kings just have to take 4 and then send them out. Oh, man, scramble in front of the net. Don't know if those shots registered, and the Wild clear it down the length of the ice. Under 18:40 to go. Clark over the red line. Dump into the near boards. Clark to Fiala. Byfield, it gets away. Is that Faber? Faber into the near... No, that's... Oh, Foligno's back, so that's good news. Foligno to Faber. Fiala picks it up. Power play almost over. 10 seconds to go. Off the far boards. Turcotte couldn't get it. Fiala has it. 18 minutes to go. That is the end of the power play. 5-on-5. Allegedly, the Kings had 2 shots on goal during that. Zuccarello with a hit in the near corner. Pass ahead. Over the red, into the far circle. Wide of the mark. Sent behind the net. LaFerriere tried to jam it in. It's loose in the crease. Another shot. Another scramble. Near circle. The Wild get it out. And at the red line, pass it to the near boards. I believe that's Johansson. Sent to the far corner. Fogle with the puck comes to the near corner for Anderson, who sends it up. And it's behind the Wild net. Picked up by Hughes. Hughes with skates it over the red line and dumps it into the near corner. Just over 17 minutes to go in the third. And Byfield digs it out. Does not send it out. Spurgeon's pass gets to Eriksson Ek. Return pass. Spurgeon in the near circle. Behind the net to the far circle. Near shot. Eriksson Ek. Oh my gosh, what a save by Kemper. I thought it might have been in or off the crossbar. And then the Kings dump it in to the near corner. Behind the net, it's picked up by Eriksson Ek. A drop pass. They pass to Spurgeon to the red line. He dumps it in. Far corner. I think Hartman sent it around. Pass up the near boards. And at the red line, battle for the puck right in front of the penalty box. Pass to the far side. Drop pass. And brought up by the Wild into the near corner. Shot, and that was blocked, or maybe that was going to be a pass. Boldy shot. That was, I think that was saved by Kemper. Pass to Brodin, blue line keeper. Far circle, drop pass to Brodin. Brodin to the near circle. Hartman sends it off the boards. It's deflected into the far corner. Boldy couldn't keep it. The Kings clear it. Oh, and somebody got knocked down. Just a hit, I guess. Brodin sends it ahead. Far circle shot. Glove save. Kemper hangs on. Whistle at 15:21 as the teams come together to discuss dinner plans or drinks after the game. Probably not. That was a great save by Kemper. Holy crap. What a save. He had to go from far post to near post off the pass, and he had a tremendous save. And, oh, a nice sweep the leg trip right in front of the ref. Didn't call it. Foligno tripped Fiala and no call. No freaking call. It'd be nice if they called the Wild for a penalty once in a while. This has been insane. They have left a lot of calls out there. These refs are looking. The guy was looking right at it, too. Foligno just swept the leg like he was Karate Kid or something. Or the other guys. Into the near, or like Fiala was the Karate Kid. Pass by Faber off the near boards. Just over 15 minutes to go. LaFerrier tries to get it out. Blue line keeper wide of the net into the near boards. Hughes, that shot is deflected into the far corner. And Kempe just gets it out. LaFerrier, and now a dump in by the Kings. They head for a line change. Gustafsson plays it up the far boards. The Wild having the far circle. Puck deflected. Was it in the netting? No, play continues in the near corner. Somebody just slipped on their own. That was Zuccarello. Doughty passes. Fogle sends it ahead from the red line. Brodin will pick it up behind the net. Brodin sends it to the far boards. Long pass ahead. Foligno passes. They're looking. Take it behind the net. Brodin near circle. Far circle shot, and the Wild get on the board. It's 2-1 at 14:05. A rocket shot from the top of the far circle, and Minnesota finally lights the lamp in LA with 14:05 to go. What a shot off the stick of Spurgeon. Was not deflected. Kemper missed on the glove save. Oh, man. Thought he saw it the whole way. That was a very long shot. Oh, it was tipped off the stick of the Kings. That's why it went in. So Spurgeon on the goal, but really an assist to a Kings defenseman's stick. Brodin and Sturm pick up the assists. Suddenly it's 2-1 with 14, and well, now we got to redo the draw. And Fogel's getting his skates worked on. Dang it. All right, I got to catch up on the chat at the under 14 media timeout. I apologize. Thanks for chatting, though. Keep them coming. All right, behind the net, battle for the puck. Malott falls down. The Wild skate it out over the blue line. They dump it in from the red line. Kemper plays it to the near boards, but Foligno steals it, takes it behind the net. Dumoulin falls down. Foligno in the far boards, red line keeper off the boards, into the slot, into the near circle. Hartman into the near corner, pulls it back to the blue line and dumps it. Kings managed to get it out, though. Wild have to tag up. Both teams get a couple changes. Into the near, taken behind the net, drop pass to Foligno. Dumoulin tripped again, I think on his own. It was, of course, Hinostroza trying to set the shots up. He's still trying to dig it out. Oh, my gosh, Dumoulin with a hit. Surprised that wasn't a call. Looked like boarding. He hit Hinostroza right into the boards on this dig out. Unless Hinostroza dove, but I'm not going to claim that. Blue line. Hughes takes it. Centering pass off. Missed Tarasenko. They had a wide open net and blew it. Fiala drop pass, and Quinn Hughes picks it off. Man, Hughes is good. Eriksson Ek pass deflected out of the zone over the red line. And picked up by Hughes. Skates it right up the middle. Centers a pass to Boldy to the far circle. Luckily saved or blocked into the near circle. Near boards. Far boards. Pass gets away. Fiala. Nice play. Up ahead to Kempe. Shot. And I think he was high above the goal or above the net. Kings play it in their own zone. Anderson, cross-ice pass. Another one up the middle to Fogle. He sends one, kick save, I think, into the near boards. And the Wild counter again, up the near boards. Fogle passed it. Taken by Corey Perry. Drop pass, Perry again. Pass to Anderson over the red line. Into the ozone. LaFerrier tried to center it. Wild going the other way. Kaprizov looking. Pass gets away. Anderson sends it over the red line. LaFerrier. He has Malat. Malat shot off the pad. And the Wild counter. 28-22 at least on the shots. I think the Kings have registered more than that. According to NHL.com. Yeah, they just picked up another one towards the net and a goal right inside the crease. Kings take the goal back and lead 3-1 with 10:40 to go. A drive, perfect drive to the net by Kuzmenko, and he took it around Johansson. Let's see what happened here. Towards the side of the net, just wrapped it around Gustafsson before he could go from near post to far post, and just got it in. Yeah, he almost got the skate up against the post, but Kuzmenko was too quick. He went right around Urov and another defenseman. Kuzmenko's 9th assist to Dumoulin. We'll get the goal visualizers as soon as they have the under 14 media timeout. Kings back up 3-1. We got a whistle already at 10:35. Wow, what a game. Started off slow and scoreless, but second period and third period have picked up the pace. Not just because the Kings are leading either. All right, so we do get the media timeout at under 14. We'll do the goal visualizers. Let me try to catch up on the chat first. That's fine. I've seen a few Wild games. All right, they're playing bad against the Kings. I get it. You don't know the Kings like I do, though. The Kings have choked a lot at home. It's been really bad at home this year. I don't know. Before you said that, I probably would have said 3-1 Kings, but maybe they get an empty netter. Hopefully softer than a roll of Charmin. Hopefully 4-1 Kings. The Ducks messed up your bet today? Oh, yeah, 7-4 to the Capitals. Gotcha. I got it. I just haven't caught up on the chat. Where do people go to do homework? Times Square. Multiply that, folks. Hey, Alex. Hey, Oliver. No, it was good. It's good. Faltering. No kidding, Rosman. The Kings are just terrible at home. They are terrible at home. They've just happened to play the Wild well at home 2 of the 3 last nights here. Oh, I see why you're asking. Yeah, this is tough because a 2-goal lead sometimes turns into a 3-goal lead because of the pulling of the goalie. Play some defense. Well, we'll see. Please don't cover. They lose when I do the Wild? I didn't think so. I don't think they've lost every time. Oh, under 26 for Quinn Hughes? No, he usually plays 30 minutes a night, doesn't he? We'll check. I'll get that next. That is event summary. We got a center ice face-off. Well, I'm doing Kings games first. Capitals and Canadians do well. I would like to do Hurricanes because I like the Canes, but they don't do well. Sent in by the... I'll check the time on ice real quick. I think we got a whistle anyways. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Hughes is at 21:58, but I would expect him to be out there a lot. Oh, stay under. Ooh, that's going to be tough. There's 10:19 to go, and he's almost at 22 minutes. You got to figure he's going to play, especially with them down, he's going to probably play five of the last 10 minutes. And no, I'm not into wagering or prop bets either, or fantasy hockey, but I don't know. I wouldn't think so, just my opinion. Dumped in behind the net, Minnesota under 10 to go. Behind the Kings net, into the near boards. Chipped to the red line. Picked up. They waved off icing. Spurgeon behind the Minnesota net. Hughes picks it up. Hughes makes a pass. Kaprizov fell down. His shot wide of the net. Hartman trying to get it out of there. Fogle loses it. Into the near corner. Wild send it to the blue line. Faber's shot blocked. Fogle picks it up over the red line. To the far circle. Shot. Save. Somehow. Where is the puck? They counted it. It's in the net. 4-1 Kings. I thought maybe the net had gotten dislodged and they might wave it off, but as of now, it's 4-1 Kings. Let's see if this stands or if they overturn it. Fogle gets credited, but I think... How is that not... They must be thinking Minnesota knocked this in. Because I thought Byfield poked it in. I'm wondering if they're going to change this to Byfield. Okay, it's... Yeah, they took it. Oh, they waved it.
The call on the ice after consultation with the other officials is there's a kick. There's no goal.
No goal. Kicking motion, apparently. I didn't see it, but we're back to 3-1. Oh, they think Byfield...
Watch the skates here of Byfield. It's the right skate.
Yeah, Byfield kicked it in. I didn't see it initially. I had a feeling that they were going to discuss it. Yeah, Byfield kicked it in. I just... Whoops, that's not what I want. We'll do the Spurgeon and Kuzmenko goal if I didn't already. I probably forgot. I had to catch up. Yeah, he kicked it in. I don't know if the Kings want to challenge it, but I don't think they're going to win it.
It's not part of the rule. It's whether the skate had a distinct kicking motion or not. And right now, it's still 3-1.
I don't know. The Kings going to challenge? Oh, well, we got the under 10 media timeout, so they'll have time to think about it. But apparently it's 3-1. Alex. Don't put that on me. We just had... We nearly had one today. 5,000 on the Kings. Easy money. I don't know. At home? Too rich for my blood, but good luck. Yeah, wait, how did he kick it in? Yeah, you can't make a... It can go off your skate and in, but you can't, like, actually move your skate in a kicking motion towards the net. That's not allowed. That's no goal then, if that's the question. He definitely... I'm pretty sure he did. Trust in the Kings. At home? Not especially. Again, they had 4 home wins on the whole season going into Saturday night action. They're on 5. But, yeah. He did kick it, so it doesn't count. Right. Let's check the poll. Pretty sure to vote. We got 44 votes. Still 66% think the Wild win. 34% for the Kings. No, you can't. This isn't soccer, Oliver. You have to put the puck in the net with your stick, and it has to be incidental and off your skate, not kicked in. That's soccer.
Yeah, pretty obvious here. Initially, you think it's a goal, you celebrate, you have fun, and that's the right call. But Kings got to keep making plays.
Yeah, I think it's the right call too. It doesn't matter how much of a kicking motion it is. Kaprizov saw it right away, too. Any kicking motion, and it's disallowed. Yeah, I know. Puck can deflect off skate, but you can't, right. You can't kick it. All right, sent up the near boards. All right, wild over the red line. Right, you can deflect it, but not actively kick it. Up the middle, shot saved. We got a penalty coming up, probably on LA. Damn it. Yep. Kempe again, right? Isn't that his second tonight? No. Well, he had a roughing, so but they got a power play because of a double roughing. Yep. Kempe hooked Faber. Minnesota heads to the power play at I believe it was 8:55. It is. Well, that stinks. Still plenty of time. Deflect. Yeah, you can't. Right. All right, shot. Zuccarello, big rebound. Kemper on his belly, somehow keeping it out of the net. It's behind the LA net and sent out of the zone. Luckily, nobody kept it in at the blue line for Minnesota. That was dangerous. 8:34 to go now. Hughes over the red line. To the far circle, Kaprizov. Drop pass to Hughes to Boldy. Near circle, Zuccarello to Eriksson Ek. Blue line keeper, Boldy. Now over to Hughes. A blast saved by Kemper into the near boards and cleared down the length of the ice. Actually on net by the Kings. Picked up by Hughes. 1:10 to go on the Minnesota power play. Kaprizov to Boldy. Boldy finally skates it in. Zuccarello dumps it into the far corner. Hartman back and out of the zone. Wild failed to keep it in. Kaprizov skates it in. Drop pass. Zuccarello. Dumoulin has it, and he just chips it ahead into the far corner. We'll see if the Kings get any changes here with 37. It looks like they did. Yeah, they did. They got a full line change. Whoa, deflected on net on a dump in. Zuccarello. Tarasenko missed it. Johansson, it gets by him. Byfield chasing Faber and picked up by Johansson. He skates it out over the blue line, over the red line, into the ozone, dumps it in. 12 seconds on the power play. It went into the netting. 7:06, 11 seconds on the power play. Same thing in soccer. Well, you can't kick it in. I have a spread, 2.5 Kings. Oh, that you need an empty netter. All right, we get it. They're still a good team. Third best in the league. Just unfortunately, their division rivals are ahead of them. Face off. Long shot. Wide of the net. Tarasenko. Behind the net to Hartman. Wait, what's the call? Uh-oh, Johansson's down. Oh, no. This could be another penalty on the Kings. Fudge. Johansson getting assisted by the... Oh, man, he's got a gash above his eye, I think. Double minor for high sticking on Anderson. Oh, they're lucky it wasn't a major. Oh, nasty. He completely knocked the helmet off. Oh, my gosh. Anderson, what are you doing? Holy crap. The Kings got to kill a 4-minute penalty coming up. And, oh, my God, I hope Johansson's all right. That was a hell of a gash on his head. Oh, man. Double minor for high sticking on Anderson. They're lucky it wasn't a major. Oh, man. So a brief 2-second 5-on-3 man, 2-man advantage. The Kings send out Byfield, Edmondson, and Doughty. Eriksson Ek against Byfield in the faceoff, far circle. Still waiting on this damn linesman. Faceoff. Controlled by the Wild. We're back to 5-on-4. Man, a stuff attempt from Kaprizov. Another one through to the near boards, kept in. And yeah, so if the Wild get a goal before 2 minutes to go, they'll still have a 5-on-4 power. You get, each power play. They can get 2 goals in each of the 2 minutes if you're new to hockey. 5-minute majors, you're out there the whole time. You can score as many times as you want. Kaprizov behind the net. Pass to Boldy. He missed it. And it's out of the zone. Kings catch a break. They quickly try to get a line change. Hughes has it. Shots are much more even. 31-28. 6:05 to go in the third. Eriksson Ek to Hughes. Hughes has to take it out of the zone, or it was sent ahead by the Kings. All right, Hughes, the Wild, get a line change. Boldy with the puck into the O-zone. Pass to Tarasenko, behind the net. Hartman with the puck. Spurgeon over to Hughes. Spurgeon with the puck. Back to Spurgeon. Back to Hughes. They're just trading the puck. Near circle, Tarasenko. Spurgeon back to Tarasenko. They switch places. Tarasenko down low. Boldy hit the tough angle shot. Rebound gloved and saved by Kemper. He hangs on. There's still 2:20 to go on the 4-minute double minor. So again, if they score before the next 20 seconds are up, they'll still have a 2-minute minor. But if not, they'll have to try and score just once. And when there's 2 minutes left. 5:17 to go. Ronin Gaming HD. I got the game 4.5 under. Oh, before the third. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, you're hoping for no empty net or power play goals or anything. Tipped and deflected into the netting. Another whistle at, 5:12. All right, thanks for watching along. I hope you're enjoying this live stream. If so, please hit that like button and consider hitting the subscribe button. It'll help me grow the channel. Thank you all for your support. Near circle draw. Minnesota controls. Faber to Tarasenko. Tarasenko at the blue line. Tipped on net, just wide of the net. Or wide of the post. Finally, the Kings get it clear. And we are finally to the second 2 minutes of the double minor. So a goal by the Wild and the power play is over now. Over the red line, Tarasenko to Urov. Faber shot wide of the target. Centering pass, tipped in the net. It's 3-2. Hartman on the goal with 4:39 to go. The Wild do get a power play goal. Power play, luckily, is over. Luckily, it didn't happen, 30 seconds ago. And the Wild draw back to within 1. So sorry about the... Hartman just scored, Von. Hartman's 10th on the power play from Spurgeon and Faber. A lot of traffic in front of the net. Centering pass. Hartman got a stick on it. Kemper was low with the blocker, and he put it blocker side high. So, yeah, you got your Hartman goal. Under 4.5 to go. Puck is in the far corner. Foligno trying to dig it out. Sent up the near boards. Hughes does a spin. Takes it into the near boards or near circle. To the point. Circles back. Shot from the near circle. Saved and frozen by Kemper, who's having a fantastic night tonight. 31-30 on the shots, that meaning he has 28 saves. This might be the under 6 media timeout. It is. All right. Yeah, sorry, it's not going to be. Yep. Oh, sure, for sure. They're only down 1. I still would have said that if it was still 3-1. Over. Yeah, what's the over? Sorry about the bets. Yeah, please, Kings. Yeah, you got your Hartman goal, Von. Good call. Good to hear. Good to have some good news here for you. All right. I can't remember if we did the goal visualizers. We'll start with Spurgeon. He's number 46. I know these are hard to read in white. He's right here at the blue line. Pass and a long shot. Yeah, that was a rocket of a shot. I think he beat Kemper glove side high. Kuzmenko's goal, he just went around the defense, right around the goalie in the crease too. He beat the defense badly and just wrapped it in. And then Hartman's goal, there was a lot of traffic in front of the net, and Hartman sent it in just above. Kemper was down on the ice with the stick, and Hartman sent it blocker side high. Shots are 31-30 Kings at the moment. I don't know. We could get an empty net goal. That's always the problem with wagering in hockey. 1 goal, 2 goal could easily turn into 2 or 3 goal because of the empty net scoring possibility. Hey, Trisk. Still hockey. Just got done with an online training. Saw you on. All right. Thanks, Trisk. I appreciate it. Good luck with the online training. Hopefully it went well. All right. I guess we're going to redo the draw here. Thanks for being here, Trisk. Yep. The linesman said it wasn't perfect. We got to redo it. All right. Face off. Controlled. Actually, the Kings just got it out. Red line. And sent. Nope. Back and forth we go. Picked up in their own end. I believe that's Faber. Faber passes off the far boards. Kaprizov missed it. Up the middle of Ferrier. Towards the net. That was high above the post. Boldy gets it out. Stolen by LaFerrier. He misplays it. Eriksson Ek back to Hughes, who takes it from behind the net. And he's at the red line. Does a spin and dump. Now they get it to Boldy, who dumped it in off the netting. 3:14. And Hughes is a little slow to get back up on his feet. Hopefully, I think he's okay, but oh man. Oh, that was a blocker save by Gustafsson. That shot was not high. The Kings pick up their 32nd shot. Still clutching to a 1-goal lead. William Russell. What Russell? I need the Wild to wake up. All right. Oh, great. And the feed froze. Oh, no, now it's back. The app used to crash on me all the time. I should probably get out and get back in, but all right, we're back. Under 3 to go. Into the far corner. Back to the blue line. Right up the middle. Spurgeon with a shot or a pass. Deflected behind the boards or behind the net. Off the boards, I meant. Brodin shot blocked into the far corner and sent out by the Kings, but this might be icing. It is. 2:36 to go. Icing on the Kings. The Fiala doesn't like the call. 32-31. I don't know. It kind of looked like the Wild played it into icing. Nobody really was hustling to get back to the puck. Wow, that was a great save on the blue line shot by Brodin. Kemper got a pad on it. Wait, who lost? Who are the Sacramento Kings, Oliver? I don't know who that is. Eriksson Ek against Turcotte. Wild win the draw. Faber at the blue line. He dumps it in behind the net. Eriksson Ek missed it. Kept at the blue line. Hughes with the puck. Near circle shot. Saved by Kemper. Scramble for the puck. They still haven't blown the whistle dead. Or the play dead. I guess eventually they said Kemper froze it at 2:15. Meanwhile, the Wild did pull the goalie. So 6-on-5 extra attacker on the ice for Los Angeles. I'm sorry, for Minnesota. What am I saying? I need a goal for a tie, and I can just rug pull my bet. Who do you think's going to win? I'm rooting for the Kings. It still could go either way, though. 6-time odds on full-time Wild win. I don't know who the Kings... Oh, basketball. Well, I don't follow the NBA even. Okay, thanks, Oliver. I didn't know. Is that G League? Boldy with a backhander. Nobody could get a stick on it. The Kings skate it to the red line, to the blue line. Pass. They missed LaFerrier in the near boards. Under 2 minutes to go. Wild take it from behind their own net. 1:52 remaining. Pulled goalie. I cannot sync my clock. There we go. All right. They keep it in the far boards. Kings get a pass. Kempe on the breakaway. This should be an empty netter. He scores. Kings will win. It's up 4-2 now. Kempe on a great pass. The Kings hit the empty net. Hopefully that does it. Would think so. Will Ferrell on his feet. He's got a 2026 tiara on his head. Celebrating the new year in style. He had a ref's jersey, and he had a helmet on at the last Kings game, I think. All right, that was an empty netter off the stick of Kempe, his 15th from LaFerrier and Byfield. 33 on the shots. Did the Wild take a timeout?
Kempe has now scored goals in 5 straight games against the Wild with an empty netter.
Kempe scored in 5 straight games against the Wild, they said. But, that was an empty netter. All right, I'm going to pull up. I forgot somebody was asking about Quinn Hughes. Yep, okay, Wild took a timeout. Somebody asked about Quinn Hughes' time on ice. He's at 28-21. I think that's what you were asking, too. Actually, there's 1:39 to go. The goalie is not pulled as of now. All right, play continues with 1:33 to go. 1:30 to go. Now they pulled the goalie. Puck is in their O-zone. Kings get it to neutralize. Quinn Hughes at the red line dumps it in. The Wild had to tag up. Kings send it out. No icing. The Wild pick it up. Boldy dumps it in from the red line to the far corner. Kaprizov to the blue line. That shot is wide of the net. Back to the blue line. Hughes to, Tarasenko. Long shot from the blue line. Kemper on his belly again, trying to freeze it. The ref finally blows the whistle at 43.4 to go in the third. Did they register a shot there? 35-33. Mad scramble in front of the crease again. And the Kings are fortunate that Kemper is getting to those pucks and able to freeze them. Face off. Doughty sends it around. Perry tried to play it. I think, they called icing. Yep, on the Kings. That makes sense. 36.1 to go. Yep, empty net goal. Hello, Cam. I need the Wild to tie or win. Well, good luck, 350 guns. Sorry. Money, good game. Please. All right, sorry. We'll get back to the chats. Kings send it, and it's wide of the net. So I think we got icing again. 29 and a half seconds to go. So, did you hear my back crack? I'll leave that at 30 seconds. Who had the... But I like cookies. Put it down. Warren Fogle had the first goal for the Kings. Shot. You're my boy, Blue. Will Ferrell. Good reference, Alex. All right. We got under 20 seconds to go. Another shot saved by the Wild. Boldy sends it up to the red line. And Boldy has it with 1 second. That's it. 4-2 is the final. Kings win again, twice in 3 nights at home against the Wild. And so the Wild have been victims of the Kings' wins at home, and that's 33% of the Kings' home wins on this season. All right, before you head on out, please be sure to hit the like button if you like the live stream. Consider subscribing. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers. This will help me grow the channel as well. I thank you all for your support. Thank you in the chat as well. It makes it more interesting. Here's the empty net goal. A good pass. They found Kempe wide open. He takes it right up the middle and buries it. That was the 4th and final goal for the Kings. Somebody was asking again, I think, about Hughes' time on ice. He played 29:59 according to that. Time on ice. Not toll. Yeah, I should have put capital TOI, time on ice. All right, we had goals. First, Fogle, his 6th. Fiala, his 15th. Then the Wild got the 4th from Spurgeon. Kuzmenko got his 9th. Hartman got his 10th on the power play, making it 3-2. Kempe, his 15th, empty netter for a final score of 4-2. Final shots, looks like they took one away from the Wild, 34-33. Kuzmenko, the first star. Kemper, deservedly the second star, and Dumoulin, the third. So Kemper, because he made 32 saves tonight. Well deserved. A great game by Darcy Kemper. They play so much better with him in the net. 28-26. The Wild actually took the one more face-off, led by 2. Just one off of a split. 1 for 6 on the power play, though, for the Wild. That hurt them. The Kings were 0 for 1. 22-10 hits. Minnesota, 1916 blocked shots, 2015 giveaways. Kings. So they had 2 bad periods of giveaways. I think they had 9 giveaways then in the third. I believe the Wild didn't have that many giveaways in the third. They had a ton in the second though. 7-5 takeaways. Kings take the 3-game season series 2-1 And this is the only game that didn't go to a shootout. Actually, they just changed the faceoffs. They flipped it. 28-26 Kings. Okay. Whatever. All right. Hope to see you tomorrow night. Or actually, I should, in the Central Time Zone, it's later tonight. We will have Avalanche at Lightning, 6:05 p.m. Central live stream. Then we'll have Blue Jackets at Sharks, 9:05 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see you for that doubleheader. Oh, we got to end the poll. Wow, 68 votes. And 35% had it correct that the Kings would win. Oh, you're my boy, Blue. I do love Old School. That is a good Will Ferrell movie. Where is Blue tonight? Oh no, there's 3 20-minute periods with 2 intermissions. So like half times. 2 18-minute intermissions. So yeah, no. 3 periods. Trust. Yeah, thanks, John. Thanks, Rossman. I appreciate it. Nope. 20 minutes in length, 3 of them. So that's 60 minutes of game time. Yeah, thanks, Rossman. LA wins again. Oh, you're welcome, Rossman. Thanks for the kind words. I appreciate you guys. Did I get the final? I think I put the final in the chat. Yeah, I did. All right, that's going to do it. Rest up the voice. We'll be back in less than 18 hours. 17 hours and, let's see, about 47 minutes to be exact. Thanks for watching. Sinbin Stream signing out. Appreciate you all supporting my channel. I hope to see you next time. Have a great rest of your Monday if you have anything left. Have a great Tuesday. Hope to see you then tomorrow night for some more doubleheader hockey action. Take care, be well, and bye-bye.